Hey, Dave Not here, 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I took a trade on at 130. It may get stopped out here. I like this setup. It was a nice little setup here. Look at all the black bars going up. Nice upward movement. We ran into this level right through here. Now, it might take us out at break even. That's fine. But I like this right here. This is looking back. Nice little trend line established. Right in here. You get that lovely little trend line right there. So we got, go ahead and lock in our 5 ticks now. Well, maybe our 30-minute trading will be 1:30 to 2 o'clock today, just trailing behind the contract. I'm only trading one. You can trade 2 contracts. You got to follow the scaling plan now. Let me bring up the rules. I'm in step 2, by the way. So I can get logged in here. Bring this over. So this is the most important concept right now. All this, you got to follow everything now. Don't exceed that 1,000 daily loss. Don't exceed the 1,000 weekly loss. Scaling plan allowed only 2 contracts until you get to 1501 on a closing basis, I believe. You can listen to this recording here. I believe it's on a closing basis right now. Here it is. Your maximum number of contracts allowed to trade under the scaling plane does not increase throughout the trading day. So once you surpass one of the thresholds according to the count size, you'll need to wait until the following trading session to trade the next scaling plan level. So for instance, once you make it to 151.5.1, right? So it's got to be greater than 51. So figure it's got to be, your balance needs to be 51,501 roughly, and then you can trade that extra lot in there. Once you're above 52,000 and $1 or a penny, they're saying, right? You can trade 5 lots. In step 2, not such a great idea trading at 5. Adding that 3rd contract in strength might be something worthwhile. 2 contracts can be dangerous as well. Double trouble, in other words. So this is a nice little retracement. If it's got any power to it, perhaps it comes back down here into the R1 level. This is a 3P movement based upon the high right now. I'm using this high right here. It's at 96.85 or 84. 96.84 is the high. So if we take, it looks like it's going to run us out, so it doesn't really matter. But 96.84, right now we got a target of 94.69. A 3P move, if it's out on the table, is 95.76 right now based upon the 96.84. I got within 1 tick of stopping us out right there. Let's move to 4 ticks. So 1.5 P move right now is 95.76. That's marked out in the charts. Right here. That'd be an awesome trade right there. That'd be 108 ticks from the 84 mark. A 1p down move right now from 96.84 is 96.12. Puts it right here. If we can get below this mark here, we'll go back to our 5 ticks. All right, I'm going to pause the video here. You got to kind of know what I'm doing. If I get run out, I'll be back. All right, did run us out. Plus 4 ticks. We'll look at the 2 o'clock mark now. See if there's anything to do between the 2 to 2:30 mark. All right, I'll be back in a bit. All right, so we're at the 2 o'clock mark. It's like 1p was run here at 96.12. Barely ran us out. What was that? 96.72. Our entry point was 73. So it would run me out anyway. Even if I had a 1 tick stop. We're in the last 30 minutes now. It's a 1.5p move. 69. It's based upon this level right here. Looking at the 15-minute chart now again. So you about caught the high and caught the downward thrust. Now it's kind of in no man's land here. Redefine our trend line a little bit better here. One, two, 3 times hit. 4 through. 1, 2, possibly 3 here. 4 failure. Bring 1, 2, 3, 4 through here. Nice size gap here. Was the Friday's close, Sunday night open. It's about $3 and change open. This is a 15-minute bar action, but there's your gap. Prior close was 91.94. Today's open was 94.99. That was almost a $3 change in open. $3 is actually what, $3.05 difference between close and the open. Expect a gap fill back down at some point. All right, if I see anything to do, I'll be back. I'm going to pause for now. All right, so here's our 369 chart. So trend line drawn and the break. See the trend line break. Might be trying to set this up. Something like that. So we got downward pressure, looks like into here, of our trend line going both ways, right? Obviously it could settle in here too. Possibly go up here or break down into here. Looking at what I like right there is kind of a move into here. There's your X marks the spot area coming down. Whether that'll do that in the close or not is another matter. But I do like the downward thrust here. We'll lock in 2 and lock in our profit target. One quick move down. Damn it. Kind of cautious trading today, being day one. Different way of looking at things, just trying to accumulate profits in step 2. What I'm protecting against, to be honest, is this move into close to go up this way. Just because I think the market's going to trip down there. We also have this built up that could easily see it go back here and attempt a high right up here. So it could easily run right up here to the high and bust it. All right. If I see anything more, I'll be back. One thing I definitely want to point out though is look how high 1R is. It's 59. 1R is 59 ticks. That's an incredible amount to be. We need to be very careful. I mean, basically what it's saying is that the average movement of range is 59 ticks before a reversal, and more than likely it's about 108 right now that you can be able to account on a move from a swing, 1.5. Very interesting. This is our 1.5 based upon up here. This 1.5 is still 69. It did run a 1p move, which today is 71 2 ticks, 71, 72 ticks from here. It almost was able to stay in from the 130 mark. I noticed that this trade, both times I got a little bit cautious on the stop side, knowing that the market can rotate up quickly against me. Two trades in and 6 ticks up. I really don't know if I want to trade again anymore. I kind of messed both sides. Rather have had this one here. I caught this move and then got stopped out right here. I came in on this side up here. Perhaps I should have held the stop above this mark a little longer. Waited for this to retrace. Honestly, I thought that we were going to go at this point up through here. But I was wrong. This held on. Might see a move into close coming up through here. Big gap though. Here's a big gap. Another trend line maybe forming here. There's your X marks the spot area. Just wasn't able to catch it. Don't see any red offsetting bars to make me excited about trying one along here. If I see anything at all, I'll be back. So I did put a trend line on the other side here. This is definitely doable into the last couple of minutes. Maybe going up to here. Obviously something like that holding once it breaks through it. This is what that looks like on 369 that we drew earlier. This line right here trying to hold. That would kind of like coming back up through here. Maybe not that steep, but this line is the line it's just going to try to move off of. So you got two lines of descent right now, right? We have, actually I guess you got three. You have this going on here, you have this here, then you have a breakdown that would bring it down to there. So you have holding here, moving up, and then the breakdown. I don't see this. That would be 4. That could happen as well. This is the most likely scenario, breakdown right in here, going after this level right here. long in the close here. $96.01 roughly an area to be long. $96.02.03. In the last 4 minutes roughly right now. I like the short side though, to be honest, better. Let's lock in 96.01. Original target was 96.75, right? All right, 96.75, 94.69 if it wants to run. All right, so we want to lock in some more profit here. I'll lock in 20 ticks roughly right now. There's our 1.5p move to 69. Wouldn't mind having that. Call it 79 for now. All right, from 69, if we can drop from here, it's 93.97. 93.97 will be the next down move. I'll have to hold 69 if we can get down there, but now we're out. So if I could have held the original entry point up here, that would have been worth 100 and let's see here, about 100 ticks roughly. We got 35 of it. Coming in, now we're at the 2 minutes to Watner area. Took advantage of a nice move there. Was able to grab 35 ticks on day one of step 2. On 3 trades. Notice I'm only trading 1 contract now. One, I'm not being crazy like I am in step 1. Step 2 is I can only trade 2 contracts right now in step 2 until I cross the $1,500 level. I'd rather just trade 1 and collect profits along the way. Gives you a lot more staying power because you have to work. If you don't really want to take a $1,000 hit right now. Obviously, I didn't even want to take a $59 or 59 tick hit. A dollar hit meaning $1,000. I didn't want to take a 59 tick hit. I was quick to move to break even on all 3 trades, so that's a move in my favor. Basically, 8 to 10 ticks. I was quickly moving to break even. Day 1, building up some profit to be able to trade the next days. That's kind of the goal, I would think overall. How I usually attack step 2, how I attack the funded account as well. Just keep on building up profit, and then being able to have the opportunity, if I want to add another contract. If you're looking at the scaling plan, I don't like the 2 contracts on right at the bat. I mean, I think that you can make a good amount on the crude oil market on just 1 contract. Now, 2 contracts perhaps in low volatility, meaning that our ADR is below 2.0 or at least at close to 2.4, 2.5. It's double that right now. It's almost triple. If 2.0 is a 2 contract to 3.0, you can trade 2 contracts, meaning that this would say 30, so risking 30, 20 to 30 ticks. Maybe that's where I'd add the second contract right now with a 59 tick volatility. Volatility range being that the average movement is 59 ticks before it even looks back anyway. More than likely it's 108 ticks before it looks back in any direction, one way or the other. So see the downward thrust here. It's getting a little bit of a crazy movement right here at the 130 mark, right? We haven't officially printed the 131. So you see a lot of craziness into the last minute of trading. This is the last 4 or 5 minutes right here. You know, I mean, look at how many bars printed in a 5-minute period of time. High volatility right now, very high volatility in the crude oil market, double-edged sword. So protect yourself with only one contract, not two. When you got high volatility like this, look at that downward movement. Officially have not run the 130 yet. $131 has not printed yet. There's 131 right there, finally. There's 5 minutes worth of trading and all those bars. Anyway, I was able to, ideally, if I could have got 108 ticks, or roughly about, I guess, with entry point, would have been 100 to like somewhere between 95 to 100 ticks, roughly. So let's just say 95. Would have been max profit today on one contract at 95 dollar roughly. So it'd been $1,000 win on day one. Ended up getting 35 ticks on 3 trades. So I could have held the second contract on, the second trade I'd put on, would have made about half of that, about 70 ticks roughly. Ended up grabbing that in trade though, which was nice. So I went from what, plus 6 ticks to plus 35 in the last contract. Held for a couple minutes and in and out. All right, that's it for me, man. It was a good day one. Plus 35 on day one's not bad. I'm roughly what, 1/10 of the way there. $350 win. I need 2,650, I guess, now to move on to pro funded. One day at a time. See you on the next day I trade. It's Dave and I here at 123 Day Trade. Thank you for watching. 30-minute day trading here. Talk to you later. Bye for now.